One of the things that a lot of first home buyers find confusing is the way banks assume a certain level of expenditure in a measure they call HEM. And that's what today's topic is all about. So you might be thinking that you've got a decent income and you're living at home with mum and dad, or you've got quite low level of living expenses and you've got plenty of money to go towards the mortgage, and so you should borrow what you need to borrow. Unfortunately, banks have a minimum level of expenditure that they think that you're going to spend, which is based on the Household Expenditure Matrix, or HEM. Now, HEM is developed in the University of Melbourne, it's kept up to date, and it looks at your income relative to your household structure. So whether you're single or in a couple, and whether you've got kids. And the idea being the more you earn, the more you're likely to spend. And also obviously the more people in the household, the more money you're likely to spend. So for example, if you're earning $50,000 a year, you might think that you're only spending $800 or $1,000 a month, but the lenders will assume you spend at least $1,500 or $1,600 a month. Whereas if your income goes from $50,000 to $100,000, the assumption is that your expenditure will go from $1,500 or $1,600 up to $2,000 per month. That's for a single. If you're in a couple, it's more like $3,000. And if you've got kids, then you typically add about $400 per child per month on top of whatever the previous figure was. Now, of course, if you're single and earning $100,000 a year and you put in the application that you're spending $2,500 a month and the bank says the minimum is $2,000, well, then they're going to use your figure and not their figure. But if you say that you're spending way lower, they won't let you use lower. They're going to use the household expenditure matrix. So the best thing you can do is to make sure you understand what the number is, try to keep your own spending underneath that level to make it possible to get a loan in the future, and also to not get confused when you find that as a single person or as a couple, you might be able to borrow a different amount of money because the bank looks at your expenditure differently. So that's it for today. My name is Max Phelps, and as always, try to be genuine, have fun, stay curious.